Sporting Club the Goa back in the I League. I remember last year when they were relegated and Mahindra had disbanded the sporting owners. They were quite sure like you would be AFF as you were the secretary would help them stay in the league. And when it was not done and they were relegated, they were quite disappointed, and you suffered a lot of criticism. So you are happy that they are back, or what?
Of course, I'm happy that they're back.
Yeah.
And whatever may be said, see, there is a principle of relegation. The only factor was that Indian arrows should not have, this is called Indian arrows, should not, but if you go back to some years, when Savongar was in the same position, they were among the two clubs to be relegated. And Shivanand was the treasurer of the AFF at that time. And I was the general secretary. I was the honorary secretary.
Okay.
So, when there was a suggestion in the committee that Savongar should be kept because France had withdrawn, the committee did not agree.
Okay.
And the third team was promoted. So they said relegation is relegation, and if that team does not go, the other one should be promoted. So I have not done anything against Sporting. I don't think I have ever done anything deliberately to keep any club, whether Goan or from outside Goa, out of this. As General Secretary of AIFF, I had to look at the whole picture.
Yeah.
Today I have to look at a very limited picture, which is the Goan football. That is my priority. Though I feel that Goa and AIFF can work together for the development of football in India.
Yeah.
But I think that I can tell you, many people say, I am ready to sit down with them and discuss.
Okay.
If there is one thing that I have done, which is against anything in Goan football, I had given this, I made this request when Shivanand was the president. I said, Shivanand, you call me, we will have a meeting of the committee. Let them put forward what I have done against Goan football. And if there is one thing that I cannot explain, or they feel still that, the committee feels still, that it is wrong, I will give you my resignation. You please tender my resignation as the General Secretary of AIFF. Because I will tell you one thing. If I have come up, it's because I had the support of Goa Football Association and the Goan football clubs. Many people accuse me that during my time there was no election, there was no democracy. But there was no problems in Goan football. No one was kept out of the committee.
Okay.
It was we in the committee who eliminated the system of proxies in the Goan football association. And when there were 15-20 people attending a general body meeting, which was held round this table.
Okay.
Now there are over 120 clubs, and all the clubs attending the general body meeting. Because it's held in a bigger place, it is held by providing the clubs the facility. So I think the criticism that I have harmed a club, even if it is, see that if you go to see the manager's report, which was against Bob Houghton, is more against me. And he says that I did everything to destroy Bengal football and to promote Goan football.
Okay.
So the perception everywhere, even if I go to Bengal, everyone shouts, there comes the Goa supporter, there comes the Bengal supporter, there comes the Dempo supporter.
Okay.
So, but that is something that I have to face. But I will tell you in my conscience that I have never done anything to harm not only Goan clubs, but any club by going against the regulations.
We had Bob Houghton as a coach, and he helped India. He took India to Asian Cup after a gap of 24 years. During his time, India also won the Nehru Cup back to back. So do you think the entire era of Bob Houghton was an achievement of India, or how would you describe Bob Houghton's era for Indian football?
See, basically if you go to see, during the time of Bob Houghton, we won 3 international tournaments. We won the Nehru Cup twice, 2007, 2009. We won the FC Challenge Cup, 2008. People say this tournament did not have tough competition. They did not have
Top
top
players.
players. But I think it is quite an achievement to win 3 tournaments. I'll give an example. We beat Syria twice in these tournaments, and Syria performed creditably in the Asia Cups,
Yes.
and the players were the same. So I think we did quite well, but we had a very tough draw in the Asia Cup.
Yeah.
So that was one of the drawbacks. And plus we had some crucial injuries to many important players.
So overall, how do you describe India's performance at Asia Cup? Would it be a debacle, or there would be more positives to take from it?
There are two. If you see the results, they do not appear to be good. But if you see the feedback that you get, especially internationally, they say that they perform much better than they thought it would perform.
Yeah.
Because see, we are ranked in number 143 when we were
46.
played in the
Okay.
Asia
During
Cup.
that time.
And we were playing countries which are ranked among
World
the
Cup
first
countries.
16 and the countries that were in our part of the draw were the
Straight.
2 countries that had participated in the World Cup, and the third one that just missed qualification.
Yeah.
So I think overall, and if you see the India play, we were totally outplayed only in the match against South Korea.
Yeah.
But we played quite well against Bahrain, and we played quite well against Australia also.
So you would be probably all the AFF administrators were quite satisfied, like with the performance, not with the result.
I can't say about other AIFs.
Okay.
But looking from outside, I was already not the secretary at that time.
Yeah.
Looking from outside and having followed our team, I think we put a creditable performance.
Okay. Creditable. So Bob Houghton probably did what he had in his mind with all these preparations of Indian team outside India and everything that was given to him. Probably he did justice to that.
See, always it is like this. When a team plays well, wins, it is the coach and the players.
Yeah.
Of course, they deserve credit. But people don't realize what the federation or other people do behind it. We have given Bob Houghton all the support. The AFF gave Bob Houghton all the support possible. But there were problems in the team because maybe the team was out of the country for too long,
Yeah.
which sort of gave the players were not missing their families, missing.
Yeah.
So that may have affected the preparatory program, where we had very bad results against Kuwait and some other countries. But ultimately, when I met them for a short time in Doha, their spirit was very good.
Okay.
Even when they knew they were going to face very, very strong opponents.
Right. The Bob Houghton era has ended in a very kind of bitter manner because whatever, there are a lot of reasons for that. Do you think it had to end that way, or there could have been some things done differently?
I will not comment on that.
Okay.
Because, see, I was involved in one of the biggest controversies with Bob,
Yeah.
which went out of proportion, and there was no need of that controversy.
Okay.
So commenting again on this, I will be commenting again about Bob, commenting about my colleagues in the AFF.
Fine,
So
fine.
I prefer not to.
When you were a secretary of the AIFF, basically watching football and following different clubs in the I League, did you actually try and assess like which players would be suited to what sort of game, and when they were taken in the Indian team, did you administrators have a chat within yourself of what kind of game plan would suit India anytime?
Frankly telling, I left it totally to the coaches. All the coaches that have been with the Indian team.
I see.
The selection of maybe sometimes, like I will give you an example of Gurmangi. Gurmangi was totally on the sidelines.
Yeah.
And when Bob came and took the first team to Saudi Arabia, and then he was trying with some new players. And Gurmangi was not in the list. I requested him to put Gurmangi in the list. said, Gurmangi, this boy has got a lot of scope. Please try him. The two players, Gurmangi and Bungo, who were... Bob tried and found both of them very suitable. This can be the maximum contribution when I can say, I have seen a player.
Okay.
But once he goes to him, he goes to the coach, whoever may be the coach. I have administered football from the lowest club level. But I have never told the coach, you put this player, you field this player.
Okay.
Because I think that is a technical job and I am not a technical person.
Right. Now coming to our I-League basically, which is India's premier club competition. Why didn't we have a TV partner? Like so many years we had a TV channel to show the I-League matches live throughout the season. This year was quite weird and you are still the secretary there. Could you shed some light, like what is wrong with our football? Why can't we market it in a better manner?
You see, this year, it was a very typical situation. Atypical situation,
okay.
not typical, it's atypical
okay.
situation. Z decided that they wanted to work out or to review the contract. So we got an offer from RIL AMG.
Okay.
So RIL AMG, but all this process took time, and by the time the I-League had started.
Yeah.
So we could not negotiate with a new TV partner until this process materialized. So it is a one-off problem. I don't think it will last for next year because I can see interest from many TV people,
okay.
including the 10 sports, to show I-League on television.
Like this RIL IMG, this deal has been a very big money deal, 700 crores if I'm not mistaken. How would you think that this money could bring in a better standard of football in different states of India, because there are only few states who are having a good level of football now? How can this money be channelized to new centers of football?
See, I cannot disclose it to all thing that is, but okay. Everything is like this. If the I-League improves, the money will come to I-League. Once money comes to I-League, the money will filter down to all the other states.
Okay.
Now, I will give an example of in cricket. Cricket, the money comes from IPL, it comes from Test cricket, one day. That money filters to the states. Yeah. Ranji Trophy does not give money to cricket.
No.
Dulip Trophy does not give money to cricket.
Right.
But the money that comes at the top level filters to the states. In every country, it is competition. The national team and the professional league that give the money.
Yeah.
So that money filters down and that creates improvement.
Okay.
Now even FIFA, who have got so many development programs, has got so much money also. There is only one tournament that gives them money. That is the FIFA World Cup every 4 years.
Right.
There's no other tournament that gives them money. There is, all the other tournaments are lost. Though FIFA has got such a good marketing setup. But all the other tournaments are loss-making tournaments. Only the FIFA World Cup gives them money. So if the I-League improves and the national team in India improves, there will be a lot of money to go down to all these states so that they can improve.
Okay. So, but when this big deal has been made, this money has been pumped into it, how would that be spent to improve the I-League? What physically would be done with that?
See, RIL IMG, along with the IFF, are trying to restructure the I-League.
Okay.
The program is going on. They had the first meeting with the executive committee where they explained this. I was not present.
Okay.
But this process is going on. Maybe it will materialize in another year or 2 years. It will not come immediately because there are a lot of changes, including infrastructural changes.
Yes, creation of new infrastructure.
Because you cannot play good football if there is no good infrastructure.
Yeah.
There are no floodlights. So correct. All these things have to go hand in hand.
Thank you very much, Mr. Albert Colasso, for a frank interview. Thanks.
Thank you.